Hello, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Cleavage. Today, I'm going to make a key lime pie recipe that I got from a friend of mine. I looked it up online. I also know that it's on Nellie's. I use this Nellie and Joe's key lime juice, and it's on their website, the recipe. So she only makes it, she doesn't use the egg whites, but I'm going to make a meringue with the egg whites after I make the pie because the actual filling part is three ingredients. It's a half of a cup of this Nellie and Joe's lime juice, a can of condensed milk, and 3 egg yolks. Okay, so all you have to do is blend it up. I got my Vitamix here ready. I have my oven on 350. Okay, so I'm going to put everything in here. I'm going to use this lime juice to get all the egg yolk out. And the spatula. And a can of condensed milk. Yum. How could it not be great, right? Okay, so as you know, probably, most of you do, the condensed milk is exactly what it's called, condensed milk. So it's really sweet, I guess. And it's thick, like this. So you really only have to cook this recipe long enough to cook the eggs, really, and bind everything. So the recipe, you only have to bake it in the oven for 15 minutes. Okay, I think that got out pretty much all I could get out. Okay, and then you just blend it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the lowest temperature, because you just really want to blend all the ingredients. I'm up to about 3 right now, my Vitamix. And I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to mix it one more time with this. Whoa. Make sure all the sides are down. Okay. That looks like it's all together. So we're going to put it in this. I bought a pie shell that already had the graham cracker crumbs down in it. Okay. It says to bake it on a 9-inch pie crust, and that's what this is. Okay, so we got the pie filling here, and I'm just going to put it straight in the oven on 350. And I'm going to put it in the bottom shelf so that it'll be easier to kind of push in. All right? And I'm keeping a shelf on the top because that's where I'm going to put it later under the broiler. Okay? So while that's going on, I'm going to make y'all a drink. It's the Key Lime Pie Martini. I had one when I went to Key West, and I've been wanting to try to find a recipe that even comes close to satisfying my craving of what I had there, because it was so good. And so anyway, I got these graham cracker crumbs. They're already crumbed. You can also, if you don't have them already crumbed, you can just buy graham crackers and then take a rolling pin and roll over them in a bag, and they'll do the same thing. But I was just going to make my life easy, so I already got graham cracker crumbs. So I'm going to put some of these in a little bowl, like that. Okay, put that on the side. I'll deal with that later. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this lime juice and I'm going to put it on this plate, right? Right? So that I can put the rim of the glass in the juice and then put it in the graham cracker crumbs. And then your glass is ready. So then you just have to make your drink. So the drink calls for 1.5 ounces of Malibu rum, Malibu coconut rum. So that's 1.5 of Malibu rum, 1 ounce of vanilla vodka, like I have here. We just got this, so it's a new bottle. So 1 ounce of vanilla vodka, half of 1 ounce of pineapple juice. Make sure you shake your pineapple juice before you open it, if it's a can. Okay. Half of 1 ounce of pineapple juice. I actually experimented with a couple of these, and this is the one I like the best. And then 1 ounce of key lime juice. And I have to get one more ingredient out of my fridge, so hold on there. And then 1 ounce of heavy cream. So I have the heavy cream here. I went in there right after the lime juice, so I'm sure it was like not happy about that. Okay, and then take a little ice and shake it up. Okay. And I don't know what happened to my strainer, my bar strainer. I must have brought this kid over a friend's house, and so I'm just going to use a strainer that I have. Okay. Cheers. Yum. That looks good. Yum. It tastes like a key lime pie in a glass. All right, well, we'll be back after we take that pie out of the oven. So as I said, I'm going to make meringue. I took the key lime pie out of the oven. It was after 15 minutes, and I'm letting it cool right now. It's supposed to be completely cooled or not hot anymore because we don't have it. It said to let it cool before you put it in the fridge on the one recipe that didn't include the meringue. So now the one that does include the meringue is just 3 egg whites and 2/3 cup of confectioner's sugar, powdered sugar. Also, I noticed when I was making the key lime pie martini that it was coming up a little bit short compared to when I made it last time. So I noticed that the recipe does call for a whole ounce of cream, and I only used half of an ounce. So I wanted to let y'all know I made another one, and it's delicious. Okay, so I'm just going to take the egg whites and beat it until it says to beat until it starts to foam or stiffen or whatever. I'm just going to put it on 5. Oh, foam. So start to foam, see? And then you add sugar little by little. A lot of recipes call for cream of tartar, but it's not necessary. I'm just going to add the sugar little by little until the whole 2/3 cup is incorporated into it. It can get a little messy, y'all, as you can see. And it's starting to stiffen. It says to keep beating until little peaks are formed. So you see how much creamier it's getting with the sugar? They say that it's better to use confectioner's sugar because it helps it be creamy like this, which is kind of what the cream of tartar does too, from what I understand. It helps it not to fall. I don't know if this is it falling or I haven't made meringue since I was a kid, helping my mom, you know? But it looks like little peaks are forming, doesn't it? Looks like it's stiffening. It's working. It looks like little, see, that looks like little peaks, right? It's rippling. All right. Okay, I see little peaks. I'm gonna stop it because I think I also read not to over whip your meringue. Oh look, those are peaks. That looks great, right? Okay. Then I'm gonna get a spoon. Okay, so I'm gonna put the meringue on top of the pie. It feels like it's cool enough. Wow. This is actually, when I found it, it said it's just a classic French style with just the sugar. So I wonder if that's why maybe my mom did use cream of tartar and I just don't remember it because I was so young. But then you just kind of move it to the sides of the pie without messing up the pie. And then you can even make some like little things in the meringue, like you see. Make sure it's all over to the side. So is it all? Okay, wait. They say make sure it's all covering the pie filling. Okay, and then you can make little swirly, like it looks over here. Okay, I think that's good. It has a little peaks, right? All right. So my finger's clean. Add a little peak there. A little peak there. A little peak there. That looks like that needs a little spot right there. Doo-doo. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my oven on broil. And does it start right away? I haven't used the broiler on this yet. It's supposed to start right away, but look, y'all, I can't do it right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pie. I have to use a spatula to make sure it doesn't collapse. Then I'm going to put it on the top shelf underneath the broiler here. Oh, yep, that's on. And then I'm going to keep my light on so that I can see. Oh, meringue gets everywhere. Oh, I have to turn the light off. I'm going to turn the light on so that way I can see. And when the tips start getting brown, you want to take it out, okay? Spatula. Where's the spatula? Oh, here it is. Okay, so the broiler, I think, ooh, look how pretty. I'm so excited because I've never done this before, y'all. And I'm going to put this up here and let it cool completely. Okay, you got to let it cool completely before you put it in the fridge. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so after letting it cool completely and putting the meringue on it and putting it in the broiler to make it look like this, we let that cool completely and then put it in the fridge. And this is what we have, okay? There did seem to be a little bit of liquid forming around it, so I kind of poured that out. We'll see how that works out. Yum. I should be using the Cutco knives that I bought. Okay, let's try. Oh, shoot. I think I just cut through the aluminum foil. Who needs Cutco knives for that? Okay. Ooh. Ooh, not bad. Yum. It came out rather easily. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. I can totally see what my friend was saying about how easy the recipe is, because I think the hardest part about the recipe was the meringue and making sure everything was cool. But look, everything turned out. Mmm. Mmm. And the meringue kind of offsets the tanginess of the pie. It's so delicious. Well, thank you for joining me for another episode of Cooking with Cleavage. I know y'all have been screaming for desserts, so I thought I would make this. Mmm. So it's delicious, it's moist, all the flavors are penetrating nicely together, and I'm so glad y'all joined me for another episode of Cooking with Cleavage. I'll see you next time.